Boom. Say hi, Bourbon Quest. It's Q. Welcome, Q. Oh, he's doing so good. He's really become a great cat lately. Let's see how he does here tonight. Want some catnip? Look. Got your little catnip? Little catnip? Alright. Welcome, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve, here with the star of the show, Q. Ha ha! So, he's doing great. We got him some more treats today, but he's been doing great. And thanks for all of your support and support of Q. Hey, I'm trying to scoot up a little bit. So, alright. Alright. What you want to do before we get started, tonight is going to be, I thought I'd do Bottled and Bond Flight Night Battle. So I usually keep anywhere from 120 to 150 bottles that I have open on my shelves over there by the TV. And so I want to do Bottled and Bond, no fresh cracks tonight. I just chose literally out of those bottles, 6 that I had that were on the shelf and open that were Bottled and Bonds. And so we're going to do a blind flight of Bottled and Bond. So let me know what you think. I love Bottled and Bond. I mean, obviously it goes back to Colonel Taylor, which established the Bottled and Bond Act in 1897, which at that time was a big deal because, you know, you had people putting tobacco spit and kerosene and whatever in their freaking whiskey, and literally people dying. And Colonel Taylor, really before even the FDA, was the first government act to ensure quality in what people were consuming, which at that time was very important because, like I said, you know, there was some stuff being put in there that shouldn't have been, and sold to consumers that sometimes killed them. Today we don't have that issue. I think Bottled and Bond is more a marketing thing, although it still has to adhere to the standards, at least 4 years old, exactly 100 proof, distilled in one distilling season by one master distiller. So I think all the things are good. I still think it has its place in whiskey. Not as much so today as it did in 1897. What do you think, Q? You want to say hi? Love you. Alright, so I poured these. Don't go anywhere. They have already been mixed up, but we'll just remix them up again so we don't know what is what. But I did use a very high-tech, sophisticated, dangerous process to which was approved by NASA. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Bottom line is, I don't know what's what. It is all blind, and just to make double sure we're even ranging them even more, because I don't have a freaking clue, nor do I normally. So, alright, that should be good. So don't pay attention to what glass is behind what bottle, because we got no freaking idea. We're just going to go through these, do them blind, see if Q wants to partake any. What do you think, Q? Yeah, buddy, I love you. You're such a good cat. Alright, so without further ado, well, let's just tell you a little bit about them. What we have is, this is Benchmark Bonded, obviously 100 proof. This is Chattanooga whiskey. This is spring of 2018. This is Heaven Hill, 7-year-old Bottled and Bond. Then we have Early Times Bottled and Bond, followed by 1792 Bottled and Bond, and then the granddaddy of them all that started the whole Bottled and Bond, Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch. So, alright, let's get right to it. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. I mean, sweet on the nose, caramel. I do get oak, vanilla, a little bit of cherry on this one. I mean, I definitely get that cherry. It comes off a little bit youthful and grainy. Probably not the best one out of this group. But let's go to the second one. A little bit more on the nose. I mean, I definitely still get that grain, that caramel, that oak. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. A little bit more vanilla on the palate there. I think I definitely like the second one over the first one. This one is a little bit more richer on the nose, more, I mean, I still get that grain, that corn, that ethanol, vanilla, caramel, but then a little bit of blackberry and cherry. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Oh, yeah. I definitely get that blackberry, that cherry, a little bit more spice on that. So right now I would go 3, 2, 1. Let's go on to the fourth. Again, a little bit more complexity on the nose on this. I get some more darker fruits. I can still get cherry, blackberry, vanilla, like a touch of apple banana. The noses on this is the best one so far. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, really comes through on the palate too. I get more orange and black cherry, vanilla, caramel, baking spice. I think each one has gotten better, so it's 4. Yeah. All right, let's go on to the fifth one. Now this one's sweeter on the nose. Not as much complexity. Comes off a little light, more corn forward. I mean, sweet, definitely sweet with that corn. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, it's definitely sweeter, more corn and vanilla and caramel. Not as much complexity. A much more easy sipper. Man, I think this is going to be between 1 and 5. I think, yeah, 4 is still number 1. All right, last one. And this one is a lot more complex than the last one. Just more cherry, vanilla, caramel, oak, a little bit of baking spice, nutmeg, definitely some nutmeg on that. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Man, that is delicious. That's tons of caramel, nutmeg, vanilla, touch of chocolate. So I think 1 and 5 are for last, and then 4 and 6 are for first. So let's do this. Let's go for 4 and 6. Hey, buddy, you want some whiskey? Give me a little bit. You don't like it. You're such a good sport. I love you, Q. Ah, it's Q. Alright, so, yeah, I think it's between 4 and 6. You want to smell it? You don't like the smell either? Alright. Man, the noses are very similar on these. I think there's a little bit more black cherry in this one than in 4 over 6. But alright, cheers. Man, it's got a nice oat, black cherry, vanilla caramel, bacon spice. Let's go. This is its competitor. Sweeter on the nose. Man, those are so close. Alright. I think these are really going to be a tie. I mean, yeah, so I'm going to rank it. I think these are a tie. These are, hey Q. Alright, go on. Those are both worthy of first place. I think you can interchange them. Yeah. And then second place. That's really good too. And then third. Yeah. So I think they're all gonna stay true. Cheers. Yeah. And this is probably last. Alright, so let's reveal the results. So we really do. We have a tie for first place. And then second, so there's 6 bottles, but we got a tie for first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So both number ones are B. God damn it. Yeah, so it's Chattanooga whiskey was B. And then tied for second place is E. Really? Wow. Okay. So it was Chattanooga in 1792. Yeah. Chattanooga, and so it was Chattanooga and 1792 that tied for first. That's, so I think it was, I don't know, it's been the last 4 or 5 years. The 1792 bottled and bond won like whiskey of the year or some fucking bullshit. But no, it's good. And I'm just surprised that Chattanooga tied with it. I really am. I actually thought Colonel Ted would win this bout. But no, doing it blind, it was that's the spring version of Chattanooga. Bottom and Bond, along with 1792. So who comes in second? Second. C. Really? Damn. So it's Heaven Hill. Yeah. So Heaven Hill finished second. That's good. All right. He finishes third. Third. Really? Okay. This is messed up. Because the father of Bottom and Bond, Colonel Taylor, has still not made it. But third, really? Yeah, third is Benchmark. That's like a $22 bottle, bro. I mean, go pick it up. It's super value. I mean, it's right there with the number 1 and number 2. But are you serious? Yeah, number 3 is Benchmark. That's surprising. All right. Oh, we only got 2 left. Dear God, please allow Colonel Taylor to beat Early Times. I don't know. We'll see. So, oh my God. Yeah. Colonel Taylor did beat Early Times. Thank God. I can't believe he didn't beat the others. So, yeah, number 4 is Colonel Taylor. And then number 5 is Early Times. Which, there's that whole controversy about when Sazerac bought it out. Did they change the profile, the dynamic? A lot of people thought he was going to go away. But, alright. Early Times. Yeah. I mean, alright, let's try it to this. Yeah, the Colonel Tyler's definitely better than the Early Times. I'm not surprised that Early Times finished last. What I am surprised by is that Colonel Taylor finished second to last. And if you think about it, alright, this is hard to get. The 1792 Bottom Bond's kind of hard to get. The Chattanooga whiskey Bottom Bond is not too hard to get. But yeah, out of all the hardest to get is the Colonel Taylor small batch, which I still love. Even though it finished 4th. Yeah. Alright, that's a wrap. I gotta go. Yeah, it was a good video.